This one here is the settings on your phone. You'll need to know this because if you need to put the phone on to silent, you'll need to know how to do that. There's also, I'll show you a short trick. So if you were getting on a plane, you would go into settings and you would put the plane mode on. So that's when they talk about airplane mode for phones, that's what they talk about. So that's all you need to do is tap that button, and when it's green, it means airplane mode is on. Okay. Dual and SIM and cellular network, you don't need to know about that because you're not using it. Wi-Fi, you will need to know about Wi-Fi so that you can connect it to the Wi-Fi in your house. It's currently connected to my Wi-Fi, and that will stop as soon as it leaves this house. So you would tap on Wi-Fi. Okay. What you'll do is you will find that these are ones that come up because they're close to me. They won't be there when you get this phone. So what you need to do is turn Wi-Fi off, and they all disappear. Okay. You will turn Wi-Fi on, and what will happen is it will intelligently select the Wi-Fi. Okay, so it will look for the nearest Wi-Fi. And what should happen is that's my Wi-Fi name, but yours should come up saying Telstra and whatever numbers and letters. Okay, so yours will come up with Telstra and your numbers and your letters. You will click on it, and when you click on that, it will then ask you for your password. Okay, so it won't work for me because I've already set this one up. Okay, but that's what you will need to do when you want to use your Wi-Fi in your house. Okay, so Wi-Fi off, Wi-Fi on, it will automatically start searching for Wi-Fi in your area. Click on the one that is yours, so it'll be Telstra and whatever numbers and letters. The next screen will ask you for a password, so you'll need to enter in your password, and then I think the button might be OK, or it might say connect. So that is what the Wi-Fi means. I'm going to go back. Bluetooth is if you're going to use it in your car, but I don't recommend it. So don't worry about Bluetooth. You don't have other wireless connections like headphones or anything fancy. Notification and status bar. That just tells you that you've got your notification and status bar is just stuff up the top here. So it just tells you what your battery percentage is. That's really what all that is. Okay. Display and brightness. So this is how bright your phone screen actually looks. So it will automatically adjust its own brightness depending on whether you're inside or outside, or the time of the day, if you're in the shadow. Okay. If you don't like that and you need it brighter or you need it darker, you simply move this screen here. See this line? I'm moving my finger across the line. There's a little circle there. Okay. And it is changing. It's hard to see on the video how bright the screen is. Okay, so if you can't see it for some reason or it's too bright, you will come into display and brightness and you will change this line here. The screen will automatically turn itself off every 5 minutes, or after 5 minutes of not being used. If you want it to turn off quicker, you would change the time. So if you wanted your screen to turn off every minute after it's been used, you would tap that button. The only advantage to having it turn off quicker is to save your battery, but I find it annoying if it turns off too soon. So this is the time that it will turn off if it hasn't been used after 5 minutes. Font size. Font size is the size of the lettering. I think I've got the lettering to be as big as possible. So we don't really want the letters to look like that. We want the writing to be as big as possible. So yeah, you can't get the writing any bigger than what it's already on your phone. So that's display. Home screen, that just shows you what your home screen will look like. Sound and vibration, you'll need the sound and vibration so that you can set your ringtone. So the phone will vibrate when it's ringing and it will vibrate when it's silent. So even if you have turned your volume off, it will still do a slight little shudder. Okay. If you need to mute your phone, as in to turn it off so it doesn't ring, say you go to the doctor's surgery or you go to the movies, you will come to sound and vibration and you will tap mute. So that will stop the sound of the phone ringing when you're in the movies or the doctors. You must remember to turn the phone back on and mute off. Okay, so when mute is on, you'll notice that it won't ring. The ringer volume changes. Okay, when mute is off, it will ring loudly. So that's there. Ringtone. So you can change the ringtone. Choose one of these options. Choose any of these options. You just tap on it. So when you tap on it, it gives you an example of what your phone is going to sound like when it rings. So you can go through all of these options and choose one that you like. Okay, so that's your ringtone. I don't think there's anything else in there. So the important one for this is ringtone and how to turn the phone on to mute. Okay. Don't think there's anything else in that settings that you should need to worry about. Okay. There is a shortcut if you need to turn your phone on to mute. If you go to just the top of the screen and pull down, okay, this automatically appears here, and one of the options here is mute. Okay, so again, that option is, you've got your normal phone screen, you need to put your phone on mute, you're going in to talk to the doctor. Just at the top of the screen, there's nothing there, so don't look for anything. Just touch the top of this phone and swipe down, and the option to mute is there. Okay. The other handy function in here is a flashlight. So I use this all the time on my phone. If I need a light in a hurry, okay, I have the same thing there at the top of my phone. I just swipe down and there's my flashlight. I just touch that button and you can see the light comes on there. That's really handy. Turn the light off, hit it again. Make it go away, hit the home button here. Okay, so there's nothing there to search for, just tap the top of the phone and swipe down and you've got mute and you've got flashlight, two handy functions to have. Okay.